I know you got. I'm stoned right now. I know you guys can't tell. My eyes ain't bloodshot.
Oh,
because the crip in me won't let it.
Period. Period.
If I pull my shit out, this whole room get dark.
I'ma talk my shit. Fat finger, let me talk my shit. Damn right, I'm gon' talk my shit. I.E. in this bitch love. Never resting on my laurels. The definition of a core when they start questioning your.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a very, very dope, very special, very, I want to say, shit, this is in our wheelhouse. This is some North shit, some that. There's a lot of shit going on here at this time. So this is another episode of Talk Yo Shit. Now, me and this man go back a long time. One of the funniest people you ever get the opportunity to hear.
Fucking
see
hilarious. Absolutely.
He's
hilarious.
I've seen this man almost fight at many a venue just because motherfuckers don't realize he's with the shit. So,
yeah, this is true.
I want to say thank you for being here. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys get to witness Brett as is.
Yeah.
What's up, everybody?
Welcome.
How are you feeling?
I'm good. I'm a little tired, but I'm good, man. How you guys feeling?
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Really
Hell
good.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably doing real good.
Yeah, he's smooth. He's smooth over that, baby.
I think this is number 3, Brett.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh, it is. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
He's counting for
You
him.
counting for me.
He floating over there for sure.
And that's banana pudding moonshine?
Yeah. The other one was just cognac, but we won't talk about that.
He goes, it was just straight cognac.
He had to jumpstart it.
Yeah, get it rolling.
yeah.
Get it rolling. Get it
For
rolling.
real.
So, when did you first realize that you were a gifted comedian?
Man, I don't know. It kind of just happened. Like, I really realized I had something. My very first show, because I was supposed to do 7 minutes, and then the night before, the dude called me and said, "Hey, someone dropped out. Can you do 12?" I'm stressing. I'm like, I don't even know if I can do 7. And I get there, and it was my first show, so everyone always comes out deep for your first one. They even if they just want to see you fail, it's funny.
Mm-hmm.
But man, I had this place packed out, and I was killing it. And I ended up, the guy, he's in the back, he's like, just keep going. I ended up doing 27 minutes
nice.
my first time.
27. Good
Yeah.
God.
And it wasn't all gold, but it was the foundation to like all of my sets. I had something from that I built off of. And I just was like, man, maybe I could do this,
And did the 27 minutes feel like 27 for you, or did it?
No, it felt like it was 2 minutes. Like,
Yeah.
there's a couple times, and actually 7 minutes of it is still on YouTube somewhere. My aunt recorded it.
Oh, okay.
And it's not, like I said, it's not the best, but I don't know. I've seen guys stand up there and just, can we cuss on this?
Yeah, you can,
Oh,
you can do
okay.
whatever you want.
I see guys stand up there and eat a bag of dicks. That's what we call it, whether it's their 100th time. So being that was my first time, and I somehow just pulled 27 minutes out my ass. But before I went, my mama, she's always been like both my parents are, but my mom, it's your mom,
Mm-hmm.
and before I went on, I was stressed. I was drinking beer. I think I had a margarita, shots of whiskey. Like I was like,
do shit.
you know what I mean? The adrenaline's kicking. I'm like, and I drink. So it's like, I'm not even buzzed, And my mom said, "Hey baby, just do what you do every day when you're out front with your buddies. You're sitting there telling some story and all your friends are listening." So I just went up there and started telling stories about my life.
Yeah. Dope.
That's what's up.
Yeah, and it worked out. And then we got in a fight, and the cops came, and it was, a normal Brett is
man.
this show. But yeah, these dudes threw a chair at my mom. He learned real fast.
Yeah, that's no, yeah.
He learned real fast that you don't do that.
Yeah, that's yeah.
The hell
He
yeah.
would have went home with one leg.
Yeah,
For real.
Oh,
Yeah.
Holding it
yeah,
in his hand.
he was messed up.
It
But
should be.
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So, if you could sit in a room with any comedian right now, dead or alive, and pick their brain, who
Lenny
would?
Bruce.
Damn, you
That's
know,
a good one. That's
Yeah.
a good one.
Lenny Bruce. I mean, obviously too. I mean, I gotta give it up for like Chappelle, Pryor, Eddie Murphy, and Carlin, Kennison. You know, those kind of cats. But Bruce is my dude. You know, Carlin would open for him, and he got banned. He got exiled from Sydney, Australia. By the end of his career, he was only allowed to perform in like 2 cities because they're just trying to shut him up. You know, and he's the reason we could say fuck on stage. He's what?
He's a little edgy.
He's a little edgy. And especially at that time, this is when if you were on TV, you wore a suit.
Yeah.
It didn't matter what you were doing. You were in a suit, black and white TV, and he was just so cool, man. And then they just really buried him, you know, because there'd be times when he'd get off stage, cops be there and take him straight to jail just for shit he said.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, I'd want to talk to him. I would love his perspective on how to have such intelligent and clever jokes like he had back then, but for nowadays, you know, like what would you do with the topics that are going on in the world right now? He'd probably rip it apart.
Yeah, he'd probably still be banned.
He'd be banned. He'd be like canceled, you know, #1 canceled comedian, you know, but that's why I like Chappelle, because how Chappelle would roll up, like how he does his stuff with like the trannies and the LGBTQ stuff. Like, yeah, he's not attacking. I don't want to say that. He's developing jokes about a group that's all off subject, off topic, you know, and he does these jokes about all the cancel culture crap and how he develops it though. It's funny.
Yeah, I think he's more attacking an idea more than people.
Yeah, he's not. Yeah, he's not attacking people, but he's being told as comics over the last few years, we're being told we can't talk about A, B, C, and D. Yeah, and he's like, "Fuck that!
I'm Dave Chappelle, motherfucker.
I'm Dave Chappelle, and I'm funny." You know, So I think Bruce and Chappelle have a lot in common with how they approach topical situations and content.
That's dope.
Yeah.
So, what is your favorite and least favorite venue to perform in, or that you have performed in?
I don't know if I have a least favorite. Okay, I was on tour one time and we did a show in Las Cruces. Well, we were supposed to do a show in Las Cruces. I don't know if anyone knows what Las Cruces, New Mexico is.
I know exactly what it is.
I was going to say, it sounds like New Mexico.
It's New Mexico. And I swear to God, I've done shows in Albuquerque and I'm pretty sure Santa Fe. But Las Cruces is on the 10 as you're heading towards El Paso and stuff, right? That's got to be the most Armageddon zombie apocalyptic looking shithole I've ever seen in my life.
I'll keep going.
That's all in New Mexico.
Right?
Should I say that? I shouldn't say that. But I feel like that's New Mexico.
So I don't understand. They say like the Enchanted Land or Beautiful.
Yeah, the land of enchantment.
Just rocks?
Yeah. It's just sand.
And they do, okay, look, this is how bad it is. There's a petrified forest.
Yes.
That means there's trees that have been there that said, fuck this, I'm turning into stone. You feel me? No one wants to be alive there. You know? And then the cops are pulling you over. I got pulled over one time by cops out there. And they didn't care that the car smelled like weed or nothing, right? They were just like, oh, we're trying to see if you're drinking, because all the natives, they'd be out there blitzed, just gone all day, just drinking. So, but Las Cruces was bad. So we go to this venue. We've been on the road. This might be like the third or fourth show on the tour. And it's a fucking trap house, bro. It's a gutted ass house with a stage in the living room and everything's graffitied. The producer ain't showing up. There's no speakers. Everyone on the tour was setting up merch booths. I'm like, what are y'all doing?
Yeah.
Who are you setting up a merch for? Fucking zombies coming through here. I need new clothes. Like, yeah, you do. You need a new life. Move out of Las Cruces. I don't even understand what started that city. I like Googling places when I'm on the road. Like, why did someone decide they gave up on life and said, this is where I'm stopping? Like, I swear that's Las Cruces.
I'm trying to figure out how they sold the venue. They're like, hey, it's got this.
This dude.
This is hilarious to me, Brett. Because I have I have family in New Mexico.
Please don't tell me Las Cruces.
No, it's not like Cruces. They live in towns smaller than Las Cruces.
Oh shit!
So it's like I know what you're talking about because I've been to Las Cruces many times going out there to see them, and it's like
It's
you
bad,
stop at
man.
Whataburger and keep going. Like,
yeah, for real.
Believe it.
I
Absolutely.
mean, looks like I Am Legend out there. You know,
And I think Las Cruces is like the second biggest University of New Mexico campus too.
Really?
people go there to get educated. What the fuck?
Yeah, my
That's
niece went there
wild.
for a semester.
Wow.
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
see. I didn't even realize that. I just remember after that we went to the hotel room that was paid for, and when you're when you're on the road and promoters and shit are paying for hotel rooms, sometimes you gotta just go. You know what? How much are you actually willing to spend on this hotel room? I'm gonna cover the difference.
yeah.
Because we got there and it was like a Motel 6 or something.
Oh no.
And the courtyard had like people set up fucking laundry lines to do laundry. They're out there barbecuing, motherfuckers out there, who banging and everything. And I always take my gun. I always take my
Who
strap.
banging?
You know that, whoop whoop, this and that.
Out there?
Slanging drugs.
I mean,
There's
what else they got to do?
They're slanging meth.
Oh.
They're not worried about dental plans. I can tell you that much. They're out there looking like they chewed on a rock. Fuck. These fuckers.
I mean, he's
It's
not
like-
not lying.
Shit.
He's not lying.
No, it's like the strip club in Texas, man. It's called The Rocks. Because every stripper there looks like she chewed on them motherfuckers. That's why. This bitch comes over to me like, hey, sugar, you want to dance? They call me Porsche. I said, if a Porsche came with a ladder rack and four-wheel drives, baby, they do. Now get away from me, Suburban. Take your fucking homegirl excursion. Get the fuck out of here. Porsche. Porsche. You can't fit in a Porsche.
Oh shit. Okay.
I hope that was Dez. Was that Dez who snorted? Was that you? That was you? Oh, he.
It was like,
I was like, what?
But
and you just wished the shit on me. I sure hope that was Dez. What the hell?
Like, why would that be a hope?
Right? Like, what
I
the
hope
hell?
she's over there snorting and
It had,
farting.
it had more of a feminine snort to it.
Are you assuming the gender of a snort?
Yes.
How dare you?
100%. That's why I was like, that was you.
I was going to ask you, how do you identify the gender?
It was a snort. Right?
You can hear it. You can hear it. It's a little more denty. Oh, Lord.
all right, what's your dream venue to perform?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that goes up there with like favorites and stuff. Some of them aren't even around anymore, but I did get to perform at them. But the improvs are always dope, because any comedy club in general, but like the places like the improvs, the Laugh Factories, any of those are dope because people go there for comedy.
Yeah.
They're not playing pool in the background or just being drunk assholes or something,
Mhm.
So anything like that. But like, if I were to blow up and make it, it'd be like some stadium or something that people don't do. Like
Yeah.
how they say like only 2 comics ever sold out Madison Square Garden. Well, make me number 3.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's ever gonna happen. I don't kiss ass or suck dick to make it. Like a lot of these LA cats. Yeah, I said it. LA cats, you pussies.
I don't know if it's just
I'm
them.
just playing. It is just
I don't know
them.
if it's just them. I've been places where you're like, I don't know why you're kissing ass here.
Well, yeah, you're right. You're right. But yeah. But anything like that, anything on a major scale, any place that would be as big as I could get that my mom and my dad could see
Yeah.
still,
Well, shit, you a Cali guy. Crypto.
Yeah.
That would be cool, yeah.
That would be the shit.
That would be the shit, actually. I hate Cali, though, but yeah.
Hey, You in the crypto?
No, I'll be up there. I'm in the crib at the crypto.
You better
for
throw
real.
it up, Chunky. I heard that.
Shit. Yeah, man. No, I do be cripping it though. I know I'm stoned right now. I know you guys can't tell. My eyes ain't bloodshot
Oh,
because the crip in me won't let it.
Period. Period. That nigga said East live or don't live. Okay. Period.
Fuck.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Well played. Well
It was
played.
funny.
Yes. What famous comedian would you have play you in a movie about your life?
I don't think there's one good looking enough, to be honest. So
So are you saying that we would have to get Leo?
you'd have to get some Leo. Yeah. Some Leo action. Some DiCaprio, you know? Yeah. No, a comedian, I don't know. I mean, because like right now, I can see Bill Burr playing me, like attitude
I was
wise.
like, you gotta get rid of that accent.
But the accent, yeah.
But who's gonna play younger you? You got to be an origin story. You can't be.
Kevin Hart. No,
Hey, he
can
got
see it.
chops. He got chops.
That's it.
no, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Anthony Jeselnik, I guess. I'm trying to think of
yeah,
guys
he's,
that I kind of would look
yeah.
alike, but
You don't have to look like the person playing you because Whitney Houston didn't look like Whitney Houston in her damn movie.
I was gonna say Matt Rife.
She was.
Oh,
she
Matt
was
Rife. Yeah, that's a good one.
Crack Whitney, sober Whitney, did none of them Whitneys look like Whitney? They don't have to look like you.
Well, yeah, but
Was that too low?
it'd be cool. It'd be cool.
Go ahead.
I was-
wanna run.
I-
Sorry.
Sorry.
Don't say.
I will. Now I will.
I said Matt Rife. I just threw it out there.
Matt Rife? No.
You don't have to like be funny.
No.
Goddamn. I'm just
No, not Matt Rife.
alrighty.
I think Matt Rife is funny. I just no.
He's doing the acting. He just have to be able to act like Brett.
Oh, he can't do that. He ain't about the shit like I am.
I think the only person that can pull it off it'd have to be Leo.
I think so because he's
Yeah.
got a good wide range of
Yeah.
acting capabilities.
Yes, definitely.
You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if I believe it. Billy, I don't believe it.
like
I
if,
don't believe you walking that. You gotta. Nah, he's good. He did the reverend. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
which is
Reverence.
which is based off of a true story, but most of how that movie played out is absolutely incorrect.
So wait,
Because Joe Glass or whatever his name was, he actually came back and they didn't end up trying to kill. He tried to kill the dude, but they made up and stuff. It wasn't like it played out. Those dudes tried to save his life, like the actual historical story of it.
no, I believe you,
Yeah.
but how
Do I know
the
that?
fuck?
So I get into shit, man. And when I get into shit, like I research,
Oh, you go into
I'll read and I love history.
Yeah.
And so like I get all deep into history and at the beginning of the year, I went through a little health scare. They had to test like my blood and I couldn't walk for like 2 weeks.
shit.
Yeah, they tested my blood. They even tested me for leukemia and shit, man. Yeah. I'm such a crip, even my own blood's trying to kill me. You know what I'm saying? But anyway.
I told y'all this motherfucker's funny as shit.
We're gonna get targeted.
You're like,
I
oh
have
my
this-
God.
I cannot.
Damn it. We're gonna have a blood comedian hit us up like, I gotta come speak my
Yeah,
piece.
hell yeah.
You come. That shit squashed, man. You know, I had Banging on Wax 1983, you know? Or was it 87? Something like that. No, but for real though, I was laid up in the house for like 2 months, 2.5 months. I couldn't work and shit. And so I like to read. I got books and stuff, so I'll be reading and I get on the History Channel and I just go deep. And then once I'm learning this, I'm Googling like, oh, I know who that motherfucker is. And I get into this story and yeah.
So you went all the way in.
Mhm.
Like, this is bullshit. Like, good movie. Bullshit.
Bullshit. Because it was funny because I just saw this it's like a docuseries about the frontiersmen.
Yeah.
And they covered each of the dudes that were involved were all like pretty famous frontiersmen. So there was like an episode about that guy, and an episode about another guy in that same party. And I'm like, wait a minute, I just saw this. They were homeboys. Like they didn't leave him on purpose. Like, hold on. And then I get into it again, and it was like, well, it's a good movie, but they lied.
I think that's always cool though. Like good comedians always have this weird pocket of like history where you're like, oh, you smart. Okay.
Yeah. And I research everything because I don't want to ever be that comic on stage that say there's a heckler that says something that contradicts something I say.
Yeah.
I want to be, and I look stupid. I want to be able to pop back intelligently.
Yeah.
And then and insult the fuck out of them properly. You know,
yeah.
They're going to shut up.
That's good. That's a good comedian. I'm like, hey, I'm historically correct. Go ahead and check it.
Yeah.
I'll wait.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll wait.
You can Google it.
So how do you still get jitters on stage?
Sometimes it just depends. Like depending on who might be there. I'll get more jitters when I show up to a place and it's like a shit ass venue and the crowd looks like there's not that many people and they're probably a bunch of ass. It's like, dude, what's the fucking point? Then you get up there and you're like, oh, I'm tired. This looks stupid. And you just kind of phone in the set. And you don't go all out, you know. And if I come on stage and I'm not like hyped off jump, I already know it's like, it's probably not going to be a great set tonight. So I come out and, hey, what's up, motherfuckers? I come out like I'm a rapper. Make some fucking noise, Riverside. You know what I mean? Like, but if I don't do that, it's going to be a bad set because it's a shit ass bar or something.
Yeah, that's fun.
I was about to transition.
So how do you get
ad.
rid of the jitters when you have them?
Oh, drink heavily.
Okay.
No.
All right.
Don't lie to people. Don't.
No. You know what? You know what I tell people, especially like when they're newer in the game. You know how do? And my buddy that I started with, Mario Z, he told me this too. And he's like when I do the bigger clubs, like the improvs, the comedy stores, you know, bigger actual clubs. Before I go into the bathroom and I pee, and all I think is Eddie Murphy pissed in this toilet. You know, Dave Chappelle pissed in this toilet. Bill Burr pissed in this toilet. I'm pissing in this toilet. There ain't no better. I could do this, you know. But my buddy Mario, and I tell guys this now too. I said, fear and excitement and kind of the nervousness, they all manifest themselves in the same part of the brain. So what you may think you're nervous about, you're actually excited about. So flip it. And then usually they go up and they do okay. Then they get off stage and I go, remember what I just told you? And yeah, it's all bullshit. I don't even know if that's true, but it worked, right? Yeah. So yeah, my buddy Mario did that to me. He's like, and then after I get off stage, he's like, yeah, I just made that up.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I remember I went with a friend for his first time and he was just drinking. And I was just like, dog, I don't care how much you drink. You still gonna be nervous. Oh. So stop drinking.
Yeah.
Because now you're just gonna be drunk and nervous.
Then you're gonna fuck up.
But it was the greatest set because he went up there and he was like, fuck, I forgot where I was at. I was like, you just started, motherfucker. I told you.
Oh my God.
Oh, that was fun. He had a blast though.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
That's all that matters, man.
So, what was one time that you bombed on stage that you'll never forget?
Oh, my third show.
That was quick.
My second show. After I did that 27 minutes, right? I don't know, maybe 6 months or a year went by. And I was like, oh, okay, I just didn't do well. We got in a fight. Probably why I didn't get booked again. You know, like, no, I come to find out the guy that booked me, he went to like rehab or jail for a little bit or something. You know, nothing major, just some dumb shit. And so he got out, I guess, and he hit me up. And I'm like, oh, shit. He's like, yeah, I'm doing this. I said, okay. So it was at events over there off Tyler.
That's old school right there.
And I had a good crowd again, you know, same family, friends, coworkers, you know. But there was a current girlfriend and ex-girlfriend, and then this other chick. this was there. Anyway,
All your hoes was in the building.
Oh,
well,
that's-
three of them.
You lived the Drake line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got
like
my
how-
ex girl standing with my next girl standing with the girl that I'm fucking right now. That was a Drake line.
Yeah.
Like,
That's true.
I like the part where he said, "Well, 3 of them was there."
Yeah, 3 of them.
like,
Just them 3.
But what was fucked up, so this is one of the times too, because it's only been 2 or 3 times I learned I can't smoke weed before I go on stage. I like smoking weed, but I'm not a weed comic. I'm not a, stoner comic. And so I'm at the house, I'm in the shower, and my fucking brother, my little brother, he's at the shower door. Not at the shower door. That's weird. My bad. He's standing there like I'm soaping up. He's just talking to me. No, he's at the bathroom door and he's like knocking. I'm like, what? What do you want, bro? I'm in the shower trying to get ready for the show. And he starts singing, "You're going to lose yourself in the moment. It's old. You better never let it go." Right. And he's like, "Don't bomb." And now I'm like, why would you do this to me?
shout out to Joe.
Shout out to John. Like, why, dude? So now I'm nervous, though. Now I am. So we get in, I think we were in my truck at the time. And it was probably me and my cousin and my brother. And my brother, back then especially, staying rolling blunts. So he's like, yeah, so we smoked this. Well, then he's like, don't bomb, but now I'm high as shit, right? And I'm like, fuck. And then I get there and the ex-girl said, I like superheroes to a healthy level. Okay. Like, Batman and Superman they're the shit, right? So I used to have a bunch of Batman and Superman underwear. Okay. Well, my ex knew that. Well, I was wearing a pair of Superman underwear that had a cape hanging off of them. And that was going to be part of this joke. She shows up in a Superman shirt. So then the girl I'm dating, she's like, why the fuck is she wearing a Superman shirt? You got Superman drawers on. I'm like, oh, fuck me, right? And then that other chick's sitting right in the middle. So anyway, it's just all in my head. And then they call me up there. And I swear to God, I stood up there and I looked around and I was like, oh shit, it's happening. But I knew I needed to bomb. Like I knew that because I'm like 27 minutes. Like the first time, it's going to have to go just as equally bad though, sooner than later. I'm like, let's just get it over with. I think that was kind of in my head. Like, let's just get it over. Let's feel that burn. Let's feel what you never want to feel again. And I went up there and I froze. And I said one joke. I said, yo, when Eddie called me, he goes, Brett, you want to do some stage time or something? And I said, fuck yeah, I'm down. And he goes, you do anything to get stage time. You probably suck dick to get stage time. And I said, no, but I get my dick sucked if I get stage time, right? And that was all and then I just froze and I'm like, and I look over at Eddie and Eddie's like, oh no. Yeah. And then I go, Eddie, he's like, no, just keep. I said, I got nothing here. And so Eddie's like, fuck. So I walk off and then he introduces the next guy who was a beast. And I'm not sure why he didn't do more, but anyway, JG Moore, he walks up and as I'm trying to walk off, he goes, oh no, bro, you ain't doing some shit like that. And come back up here. So I was like, fuck. I walk back up there. He's like, what the fuck? Nothing?
Yeah.
Just nothing? And he just like, and it turned out pretty all right. But yeah, that was, I'll never forget that. That was just horrific, man. So many people there for me, like, man. But then my third show was at the Improv. And when I first started, I was always like, I just want to get to the Improv. If I do that, I'll quit. Like that was my goal. Show number 3, I'm at the Improv and I crush it. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to quit yet. You know what I'm saying? let's do this again, Yeah. So, yeah.
That's dope.
That's a dope. That was a dope story.
Thank you.
So, what are your tips on performing when you're going through personal things in life?
Embrace the shit out of it. Like, man, like everything that, so I started officially, I started comedy. I was 30. And I was going through it in my 20s. You know, I was dealing with shit with my kid's mom, you know, my relationship with my children, you know, things that really, really
Life.
hurt me, you know, losing homeboys. And when I say that, everyone's like, oh, that gangbanging life. Man, I ain't never, honestly, in real actuality, all of my close friends that passed, I think maybe 0.5% of them actually died in some kind of gang shit. Everyone else, it was like a car accident, hit by a car, overdose, killed themselves, you know, like some fucked up shit.
Mm-hmm.
And so my 20s was rough, man. I'd be the guy that I'd go out to bars, get drunk, and just wait for someone to start something with me. I just want to throw them, you know? And when I hit 30 and I got into comedy, my cousin got me into it. And I took everything that hurt me, made a joke about it.
Mm-hmm.
And next thing you know, it didn't bother me no more, you know? And I was making stuff relatable to people. Like everyone has had some kind of job, some kind of relationship, whether if it wasn't a girlfriend or boyfriend, it could have been a friendship that went south, you know, a relationship with a parent, a sibling of something, you know, if they're parents, there's a lot of parents out there, you know, so everything I did was relatable, especially if there's how many people out there that their baby's mama or their baby's daddy they hate them. Oh shit, I got the jokes for you, you know, like, and so I embrace it, man. I've sat there and literally, boom, hey, yo, Billy passed this and that. Boom, okay. While I'm on my way to a show and then I'm thinking jokes. Okay, how can I turn this funny right now? Make light of it, you know? So I think that's why comedians, you know, so many of them do drugs and abuse substances, and then a lot of them kill themselves. You know, comedians could take the darkest shit and make light of it.
I was going to ask you, like, do you feel like that's like a gift and a curse at the same time? When you're like,
absolutely.
certain shit happens, you're like, I shouldn't think this, but it's funny.
Dude, perfect example. One of my buddies, I've grown up with this kid. I think you might know Mark Gonzalez.
Yeah.
Mark, right?
Yeah.
His wife passed away a few years ago.
I remember. Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
And Mark has done a little bit of comedy. I got him on when I was doing Wicks, my open mics and stuff, and he'd come out. He's got some pretty clever jokes. Well, you know, rest in peace, Tiffany, you know, but his wife passed away at the end of 2019. They were at that water park in Corona or something. What is it? Grey Wolf or no, that's a brewery company.
Oh my goodness.
Talking about Grey Wolf Lodge?
It is Grey Wolf, right?
Yeah.
That the indoor water
Yeah,
park.
that's Grey Wolf Lodge.
Grey Wolf.
Yeah.
Oh.
Great, yeah.
Okay. So I'm not an alcoholic. Well, I am, but. So anyway, they're there and she just, boom, dies. And Mark hits me, you know, I'm like, yo, you know, this and that. And this motherfucker says, my wife died at Grey Wolf. I said, I know, bro. You okay? He's like, their Yelp review is going to be so horrible. Zero stars. Wife died. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
I should laugh at that.
Right? But
That's
he's
how
like,
he
I'm
dealt
gonna
with it,
leave them a bad Yelp review. 0 stars. Wife died. Thanks, Grey Wolf. I'm like, that's hilarious. That's hilarious, dude.
Shout out to Mark.
Shout out to Mark.
Definitely.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So, but again, it's a gift and a curse because it's like when people, you know, they bury their trauma. Well, that's only healthy for so long, you know?
Mhm.
And so comics kind of do that. They bury it with humor.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They could be crying inside.
Oh yeah.
I've been on stage damn near in tears. You never know.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's a interesting craft.
Yeah.
There's a lot of you do it a lot.
So, what's one piece of advice you give someone who wants to do comedy?
Don't.
That's the funniest because
Okay.
That's the
Said
first
it.
rule.
no, that is everyone says that. If comics don't say that, then they haven't been in a cool enough comic circle to have someone tell them that. But that's usually what people say. Don't. But no, I would say figure out your shtick. Figure out what your point is. Like, who are you wanting to put on stage? Is it 100% you? Is it a piece of you? You know, because like my Bread As Is persona on stage is really how I grew up, you know, and but like my everyday life, man, you'll find me in cowboy boots playing with my ducks and my sheep. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I grew up very like hood orientated. And that's the part of me that I put out on stage. I mean, the last few years, I do go on stage in my boots and shit like that. But it just depends on the venue. Like, it's like, oh, I'm doing 20 minutes at the bar up the road. I don't care if I'm going to dress up.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, find your voice. Figure out who you want to be. Anything you do, commit to it. I don't care if the joke's racial, sexual, topical, political, religious. You have to commit to it. The minute you stutter step, the crowd's that's when they're like, oh, he tried to do a racial joke and he paused because he knows it's fucked up.
Yeah, they'll eat you.
They'll eat you up. Other comics will, oh no, that was weak. But if you go up there, you're like, nah, this and that. You're like, oh, see, he's saying it with his chest. That don't overthink that though as well. Don't focus so much on character that you don't ever have material. You know, I see guys that aren't afraid to talk to a group of people, but so they go up there and they just ramble for 20 minutes, but they think they're doing something because they got this persona put on. It's like, but you haven't said a fucking punchline, you know? So, but yeah, whatever you do, commit. Learn how to read your crowd.
That's dope. I like that.
Yeah.
So I watched a guy drop an N-bomb like not too long ago on stage, and I wasn't mad at all. I was mad the way he did it, because he did it, and then he was like, and I was like, oh, dog, like, you froze. Like, you can't. Like, if you do that, you gotta go. Like,
he was white.
You already said, why I wouldn't be mad if it was a black
I just
And I don't think a black guy would have froze after saying like, oh shit, my bad, everybody. Like,
I just needed clarity.
Yeah, well, he did hard R, and like the joke, I was like,
shit.
But the joke, it made sense where I was like, I get your joke, but you gotta do it.
Yeah.
And like that fool walked out like, man, I bombed. And I was like, you did.
You did.
But it wasn't as bad as you think. He's like, come on, I said the N-word. I was like, well, you wrote it. Like,
Yeah.
you wrote it.
No, I got a joke where I dropped that, but it's not the hard R. And it you know, and it flows and I've done it still all that.
Oh no, I've seen it.
I've heard it as well.
You've heard it.
You're the only white person that can say nigga around me and I'm still chill.
Yeah, but the thing is I don't like say it like in conversation.
Yeah.
You know, because I do know
that.
I'm white. I get, you know, like I don't. I wake up in the morning, I look in the mirror, like I fucking hate you. I can't stand your blue eyes and your pale skin. You know, no, I don't. You know, I know I'm white, but this kind of ties into when you were talking about like my favorite venues. Back in the day, rest in peace, Big Mike, man. That fool put me on. If he had a show somewhere, he put me on, and he had me headline. If I did headline, I featured, you know? And that was my dog. He was like the Dr. Dre to my Eminem. Like that fool, he had, and so the reason I bring that up is because he had me doing the J Spot, the Family Room, the Living Room, Comedy Union, Maverick Flats, like Pryor used to play. These are all like Inglewood, South Central, Compton, Watts. It's all hood. It's
black ass rooms.
Yeah. And he's having me headline. He goes, bro, the white boy headline the Comedy Union, you know? And I've done that joke in all these rooms and they cried laughing. The only time I've ever been called racist was by a fucking white woman.
That sounds right. That
Right?
sounds right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, are you serious right now? Same team, bitch. Same team. Like, what?
What?
But yeah, no, but again, I'm not in the joke. I'm not like directing it towards someone. It's very broadly used in a generalized statement. So it's not derogatory or insulting.
For sure.
No, not at all. It's a good joke.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
as we sign off, I would like you to let these people know what future ventures you're doing and what future venues you're going to be in.
So I was supposed to be at the venue in Grand Terrace on the 21st of September.
She'll fill in for you.
We're not going to talk about that.
Hell yeah.
I'll wear my cowboy hat and my bolo tie
Just-
for you.
You will.
I'm going to show up.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if I'm getting on that stage. I'm scared.
Yeah, you're going to be fine.
Yeah. You
But
are.
I will be there.
You heard what he just said. Commit.
Yeah, just commit.
Shut up.
So what you got to do is you got to find a topic and just dive into every part of that topic. Like undress it, eat its ass. You know what I'm saying?
I don't need ass, baby.
Well, you eat a topic's ass. Like dive into it. Like tear it apart in every which way.
Saute it.
Yeah.
Saute it.
Truth is, like, you hear all that shit, like how good he is, and he's like, I've bombed right away.
Right
You
away.
can't
And
be afraid to fail. Like, that's it.
I
Fuck
still
it.
bomb. I
Like,
bombed
fuck-
2 weeks ago. I didn't bomb like it was a
It's
decent
not like
set. but-
old school.
No, it wasn't like that. But I wasn't happy with my set. I know how good I
Yeah.
can do, and so I get off stage, and I've been always very aware of social media bullshit. I hate when I've been to shows with comics that could be my homeboys or not. The next day they're like, "Last night dope set." Like, bro, I was there. That was not a dope
Yeah.
set. Stop lying.
Oh, yeah.
And so I've always been the person that no one's ever going to say that about me. If I don't have a good set, I'll get off stage. People are good shit. Don't tell me that. That was a horrible set.
I got-
and I'm going to go to Facebook and say, had a horrible set last night.
I had a rule with myself where I was like, I'll just tell them, like, hey, good job getting up there, but I'm like, it was a bad set.
That's like when women be telling their friends, like, they're like, do I look pretty today? Oh, you look nice.
Yeah.
I tell the truth.
I know you do.
I tell the truth.
But yeah, and I got other stuff coming up. I really don't know off the top of my head. I know I'm supposed to have a show on the September 13th, but I think that got canceled. Something with the venue. And then I got some stuff in October coming up. I'm supposed to be getting back to Dallas, Atlanta, Chicago, and trying to get up to Detroit. So those are future ventures. Again, nothing set in stone, but it is going to happen. I just don't have the dates yet. I just got back from doing a weekend in Texas. That was cool. But yeah. But if you guys want, follow me, everything, Brett As Is, BRETTASIS. You could Google it. It'll pop up everything. What's actually funny is I would post and talk so much about Tupac, my rap battle skit where I do that. I don't know if it's still this way, but a few years back, if you put Brett As Is, my name in Google, it would pop up, me and my shit, but then you'd see pictures of Tupac too.
Oh, yes. That's what I'm talking about.
I was like, yes.
That's dope.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Yeah, follow me on everything. I've been lagging on social media. I apologize to any fan base that gives a fuck, because I apparently don't. But yeah, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, that's really what I use as far as where I post stuff. So
Cool.
Nice.
We appreciate you.
Absolutely.
You're funny
you,
as
sir.
fuck.
Yes.
We already knew
Funny
that,
as
but
fuck.
it's
Funny as
it's really dope. I appreciate you taking the time to be here with us. You deserve your flowers. You're dope. Wish you nothing but continued success. And you're always welcome back.
thank you guys.
And
Thanks for
you're
having
family.
me. Huh?
And you're our family.
Hey.
You are family. Yes.
Yes. And always
you
will
better
be.
bring your ass here when you get to the crypto. That's all I'm saying.
Oh,
Yeah.
I will.
Yes.
Definitely.
Just
Yes.
make sure, like, when you hit us in the pockets, don't be too hard.
You know what? I promise if they, let's just say in a best case scenario, they're like $1 million tonight. I'm getting paid to do crypto. I don't care if I was a million. I would not just up and be not doing this.
Yeah.
Like, I hate people that do that shit. I want to move out of Riverside. Oh, I want to move out of Cali. I want to go back to Texas and have my land
Yeah.
and shit. But you're not going to catch me getting millions of dollars and buying a penthouse in Dallas. No. I'm going to some 900 people town,
Well, yeah.
where some people look like they're chewing on rocks, but that's just a couple of them. But yeah, no, if I stayed in Cali, I wouldn't move out of Riverside.
You sure?
Oh yeah.
You're tripping.
No, where would I move to?
Hey,
no,
man,
trust
listen,
me.
listen. I love it, recite, but they're all gonna figure out where you're at. And you're like, hey, you gotta stop coming over.
That happens already, bro. Okay.
Wait till you get some money. They're like, hey, man, your cousin from
Yeah. See, it's like, I may not do all those things, but if I had money, there would be signs. I'd buy like all of Villa Street, level it, and then put a big ass mansion on it. Like, really? Here? Oh no, that Sweetheart Cup on Iowa? Best believe my face will be painted on that.
I'll be damned.
I swear to God. That's like my next big thing. I'm actually fixing to go in and talk to him like, yo, what? Could I do this? I'll pay for the painter.
I mean, it looks run down. They need to do.
They need to do
They
something.
do something.
Yeah.
Because you could come down Iowa and it'd be, me always said, welcome to High Grove, home of bread as is. Like, that's right. You know what I would do? I'd buy all of High Grove.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what I would do.
I'm not gonna say anything because
All the High
I'll
Grove.
probably get beat up.
At the venue on the 21st.
On the 21st.
They gonna be waiting for
and
you.
I ain't
Like,
gonna
so
be there.
I'd say
Right.
You know, what's
you might,
what
you might
was
be able
that?
to do that now.
You'll be right.
What?
Seriously.
Till next time, it's been real. Another episode of Talk Your Shit with Brett as
This
is.
was awesome.
Peace.
We love you. Peace.
Peace.
Make sure you tune in again for another episode of Talk Your Shit. One thing I know, two things for sure. I'll be back here every week talking my shit. Thanks for watching. Bye.
I.E. in this bitch love. Never resting on my laurels.